And now, the next ones are gonna be more directed at the players, which are, first of all, like, grab the settings, the contribution, and the respawn delay. Respawn delay, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, actually. But I'm gonna get to that in just a bit. Contribution, though, is the system I thought of, which was the very first message. If I quickly just get to bed and sleep. What are those? What is functional blocks? I'm very confused by this. I'm gonna choose to ignore it. This bed is okay. That's weird. I'm gonna choose to ignore this. But every day you'll get a contribution reminder. What this does is you can receive a contribution point, a contribution token, a token of appreciation, and give it to another player. Now you can by no means give this to yourself. That's just how this works, and because this is a single player world, the feature itself is pretty useless. Um, this specifically was intended more for servers, just as the respawn delay. Oh hey, my guy. Anyways, um, was more directed at servers. So in the single player world, it's not gonna do a lot. I mean, it's basically not gonna do anything. But you can give this to a player, and he will accumulate contribution tokens, contribution points, and as soon as they hit a certain amount of contribution points, if I just quickly set my contribution points to, like, I don't know, 18, it's not gonna do anything. And that is why that is because this entire feature is completely about group work. So what it does is, if you have a certain amount of contribution points, it's gonna give anybody in your range except yourself a certain number of effects, which range from like regen and strength to just speed and jump boost. Those effects are outdated. Um, I have changed them so that at level 1 you get jump boost, then later on strength and haste. Third tier is regen, and fourth tier is resistance and saturation. There is not even any speed anymore in there. Boost, stuff like that, which you can get as long as you are in a certain range of the person holding all those contribution points. Again, that is a feature intended to improve teamwork of people, to keep them together, to show their appreciation to whoever has contributed a lot to group projects and all that, and who in turn can give that back to people by when being around them, improving their stats. Well, not improving their stats, but giving them effects. To stats, I'm gonna get in just a bit, but that is that. Um, the respawn delay actually works in a kind of similar manner. Um, Basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. Again, you have the settings here for ticks per death duration, death count reduction. Um, what it does, it counts your deaths, and if you have a certain number of deaths, for each death, it's gonna give you 40 ticks in this case of respawn delay, so 2 seconds for every time you die. If I kill a death, basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be kind of stuck here and then respawn after 2 seconds. If I do that again, it's suddenly gonna be, well, 4 seconds, and I'm gonna be good. And if I do that again, well, it's gonna be 5 seconds or whatever. Now what you can see over there already, like over there, this thing, that just vanished. but just quickly do that again. Now it spawns somewhere else. Alright, I'm gonna need a bed real quick. Give me a second. So, if I set my respawn point here. I got my head. That's great. Anyways, if I kill myself, that is the wrong direction I'm facing. Okay, give me a second here. Oh, there we go. So again, oh yeah, I'm set to survival every time. That's why. If I kill myself, you will see a skeleton head with the title "Here Lies a Forgotten Soul." What this does is any other player walking around can collect the token over there, and upon collection, it will immediately um get you back into. Oh, that's too bad. Get you back into survival mode, as well as decrease your respawn delay by, I think, 8 points. It is. I don't know exactly anymore. I'm gonna add that to settings as well. But anyways, um, so it's kind of useless in survival mode. In survival, it's just gonna be a hassle for you. So that might also be a feature if you wanna do that in a single player. Well, did I say survival mode? No, in single player. So in single player, it's kind of useless. Um, Also just another thing to get people to not walk around this far away and get demolished by ultra strong mobs because they're 50k blocks away from spawn, just because they're the lone wolf type and they do not work well with groups or whatever. So this gives them a reason to like stick to a group and have them help them out, so that they at least will not go through the ordeal of waiting for them to respawn. But the feature can be disabled. So if you are starting like a single player world, which it will work just as fine as in multiplayer, you might want to disable that feature.